Okay. All right. I think we'll get started. It's 12:01. Welcome, everyone. It's Wednesday. We'll just take a few minutes today to hit that reset button and activate some parts of our brain and nervous system that hopefully contribute to us feeling better in the long run. So I want to kick this one off today with a reading, a poem. This is one of my personal heroes, Nelson Mandela, exceptional human being. And the more I learn about his, personal journey through life, it's quite quite insane, actually. And this apparently was his one of his favorite poems that kept him going. He was incarcerated for, I believe it was 27 years, much of which was in solitary confinement before he became the elected leader of South Africa after apartheid. So a truly remarkable story. And so I'll just read this poem, and hopefully it'll set the tone for the journaling exercise that we'll do afterwards with 3 prompts. So here we go. This is Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I have not winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeonings of chance, my head is bloody but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the menace of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how strait the gate, charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So especially that, the last part here. It matters not how strait the gate, charged with punishments the scroll. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. So this idea of, I think, agency that we all, as human beings, we want a sense, we want the lived sense that I can wake up in the morning and make choices and decisions and move myself left or right or towards this or away from that. It's such a foundational part of what it means to be a human being. And I know from personal experience, when you're grappling with anxiety or depression or lots of ruminations, it can really feel out of control at times. So the goal for today is just to spend a few minutes entertaining this notion of what does it mean to be the master of one's fate or the captain of one's soul. Whether or not you believe in souls or not is kind of immaterial. It's really just you know, a, yeah. Let's just spend some time exploring that and imagining what if I could make more of those choices. So, all right, let's. So if you have pen and paper, great. If not, now's probably a good time to grab it. And if you're in a place where you can't stop and write, that's okay too. Just spend the minutes where the rest of us are journaling, just sitting with the questions that I'll put up on the screen. So let's start off by just 60 seconds grounding. I'm guessing you've all had a busy morning already. It's okay. Maybe you have a busy afternoon coming your way. That's okay too. What matters is right here, right now. We're together. We're taking a break to take care of ourselves and to grow. And just let's hit the pause button and notice your contact with the ground. See if you can connect with your body. So a quick body scan of just noticing, what does your belly feel like, your chest? What are you noticing in your throat and your jaw? Noticing breath coming and going. And we're deliberately taking a moment, just pause, connect with our bigger self. And so the first prompt that I have here is, if I had a magic wand and could change 2 things about my life, I would. So go ahead and start writing if you have pen and paper. Otherwise, just sit with the question. If I had a magic wand and could change two things about my life, I would. And just allow your pen to move across the page. Don't try to censor yourself. Don't try to sound intelligent or spiritual. Just write. Just let it happen. And if you notice your mind trying to formulate intelligent concepts or coherent sentences, see if you can just let that go and just keep writing whatever comes up. I had a magic wand. I could change two things about my life. I would. Let's do this for another 15 seconds. Start wrapping things up. Okay, and then before we move on to the next prompt, just take a moment. Maybe close your eyes, put your pen down, and just notice your body, notice breath. Again, just a reminder, the goal here is not to sound intelligent or profound. This is just for your eyes only. So whatever comes up, just let it flow. The next prompt is, as the captain of my soul, I intend to, go ahead and write that down at the top of the page. As the captain of my soul, I intend to start writing. As the captain of my soul, I intend to just see what happens. Just for another 20 seconds. Okay, and wrapping this one up. And again, before we move on, let's just take a few seconds to close your eyes. Be with your breath. We have one more prompt to go. That prompt is, I contribute to those around me by, so go ahead and write that down. I contribute to those around me by, and then just keep writing. An invitation to allow yourself to be surprised by what comes out. So whatever you can do to not censor yourself, just write, just let it happen. And maybe another 15 seconds. Okay, and start wrapping this one up. It's already 12:15, so we're going to wrap up for the day. I hope this was helpful. Great opportunity to, I recommend to read what you actually wrote. So maybe when we hang up this call, just take a glance at what you wrote, or maybe read it later today. And then the other reminder is also you can always do these same journal prompts again. So we'll have a video up on YouTube if you forgot what the prompts are. Hopefully you wrote them down. But there's something about doing this repetitively where you begin to see begin to discover certain things about yourself. That's the whole point. So take care, everyone. I'll stick around for a few more minutes if you want to connect. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow for a gratitude practice. Bye.